Hello guys, today I'll be making a dessert for my Spanish club. First off, I'm going to get my area ready, so use the quesadilla maker out of the way. I'll clear off the counter and wash my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, I want to keep what I'm making a surprise to the very end, so stick around if you want to find out what I'm making. But first off, I'm going to need to fill this pot up with some water. Okay, I have my pot of water and a mixing bowl, and now it's time to move this over to the stove. Okay, now we're gonna turn this on and set it to a boil. Okay, while that is boiling, I'm gonna take these bags of chocolate chips and pour them all into the bowl. Okay, I got a glass bowl and we filled it up and the pot is boiling. So now we're going to put it on and we are going to take a spoon and just kind of mix it and let all this chocolate melt. This process does take a little while and you have to constantly stir it intermittently and monitor it, make sure it doesn't overflow or I don't know. You just have to monitor it and make sure nothing bad happens. But you want to keep going until there are no more chunks left in the chocolate. Once your chocolate's nice and melted, you're going to take it and dump it on a baking tray with parchment paper. You want to do the spreading out part pretty soon after you take it off of the double boil. That's what the other thing is called, because it sets up pretty quickly. And mine was not spreading out because I waited too long. So I'm going in with my hand and just spreading it out, trying to make sure that it's even in thickness, but it's a blob. It doesn't have to be a perfect shape of any kind. It just has to be spread out I don't know, as thin as you want it. I want mine to be relatively thin, so I'm just going to keep spreading out until it's to my liking. And if you do use your hand or something warm, the heat from your hand, your body heat, will help it, spread out a little bit better. It won't do much, but it does help a little. Okay, so I finished spreading it out, and I went ahead and I just put the parchment paper in the fridge because it takes up less space. And now I'm going to get out and wash some strawberries. Okay, so I need to take the stems off of all of these strawberries. Also, do not cut with the knife in your hand like this, guys. Don't follow my example. By now, you guys might be able to guess what I'm making, but if not, here are a couple hints. Comment down below what you guys think I'm making. So, I am making something that I've been seeing all over the internet lately, or at least my side of the internet. This little Spanish club get together is going to be a Valentine's Day themed one. So I am making something that's not quite a traditional, a stereotypical Valentine's Day dessert, but I'm making I don't know, kind of something similar, a play on it, I guess you could say. So comment down below what you guys think I am making. If you guys can guess, comment your guesses below and see how many of you guys got it right. So my school's Spanish club is just a group of people who signed up. It could be anyone. You don't have to speak Spanish. And a lot of people in the club do, mostly because the Spanish teachers and the English second language teachers were join the club, it'll be fun. And so they were yeah, sure, why not? And they signed up. But everyone's really nice, and so we try to do after school meetings once a month, and then we have one in-school meeting once a month as well. And so for tomorrow, we have an after-school meeting. And we're just doing a little party where everyone brings in a food or dessert to share with everyone. It's pretty casual. I think I'm going to learn a type of dance. I think we're learning merengue. I could be wrong. I don't know. We want to learn what our goals, We want to have some meetings where we learn new types of dances. I think we're going to do some meetings about like cultural and culture in like a bunch of Spanish speaking countries. So it's really fun. And if your guys is like, if anyone's school has like a Spanish club or any other club, I guess any club, like definitely get involved. I love Spanish club. I'm a leader. We're working on your t-shirts. I definitely recommend getting involved at your school. But that little tangent finished up the strawberries. So now we can get to chopping. So I am not chopping all of them. I am chopping up most of them. And I do have a chopper. If you don't have a chopper, you can just like cut the strawberries, you know. Oh, it is not as easy as they make it look like in all the other videos. But yeah, so I'm just going to chop up most of the strawberries. And I am going to save like a handful of strawberries to fully mash. And you'll see why in a second. I found that slamming it works a lot better, and one strawberry works a lot better. You just gotta slam this thing. Okay, so all the strawberries are chopped, and I'm just leaving these handful of strawberries out to be mashed. So I'm gonna go ahead and mash these strawberries all up, like nice and good, like I want them to. Now I'm going to put all of the chopped strawberries into the mashed strawberry mix. And now I'm going to add just a dash, nothing came out, a dash of cinnamon and a pinch of sugar. I'm just going to mix that all up. So now I'm going to cover the bowl with some plastic wrap and just put it in the fridge. So this part is all done, and so I just gotta wait till tomorrow. So if you guys haven't been able to tell by now, I'm making strawberry salsa and chocolate chips for, I don't know, I thought, for my Spanish club, I thought it would be a fun Valentine's Day-ish treat that I could bring. I've been seeing it everywhere. I've been wanting to make it. So I won't have time tomorrow morning to record the final part of this, so I'm going to explain it now. Basically, when it's time and the chocolate's all nice and set, I'm going to take it off the parchment paper and crack it, or cut it into like little chip-like pieces, and all you do is you take the piece of chocolate and you dip it in the strawberry just like chips and salsa. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you want to try this recipe, I found it fun to make, so hopefully you guys find it fun to make if you try it too. But thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!